The crowd erupted, a wave of excitement and anticipation sweeping through the stands. A hush fell over the stadium as Quincy Hall, a name not yet etched in the minds of many, exploded onto the scene. His journey had been long and arduous, filled with countless hours of training and moments of doubt. Paris, the city of lights, became his stage. The grandeur of the city mirrored the magnitude of the moment. The 2024 Olympics, his platform. This was the arena where dreams were made and legends were born. It was the men's 400 meters final, and the world was about to witness the birth of a champion. The tension was palpable, every eye in the stadium fixed on the track. Quincy wasn't favoured to win. The odds were stacked against him, and many had already written him off. He wasn't supposed to be a threat. The spotlight was on others, the so-called favourites. But those narratives were about to be shattered. Quincy had a fire within him, a burning desire to prove everyone wrong. From the moment he stepped onto the track, there was a fire in his eyes, a determination that whispered of untold stories, of battles fought and won. The starting pistol fired and the race began. Quincy settled into his stride, a quiet storm gathering force. Each step was a testament to his resilience, his unwavering belief in himself. His journey to this moment, a testament to the power of unwavering belief, was about to unfold before the world's eyes. This was his story, a story of perseverance, of overcoming the odds, and of rising to the occasion when it mattered most. Quincy Hall was not just running a race, he was making history. Quincy's path to the Olympics wasn't paved with privilege. He didn't have access to state-of-the-art facilities or renowned coaches. His was a story of grit, of making do with what he had, of turning setbacks into stepping stones. Growing up in a small town, Quincy's talent was evident early on. He was faster, stronger, more determined than the other kids. But raw talent only takes you so far. Quincy needed guidance, support, a belief that extended beyond the borders of his small town. He found it in his high school coach, a man who saw the potential simmering beneath the surface. Coach Miller became Quincy's mentor, his confidant, the one who dared him to dream beyond the limitations of their circumstances. High school was a blur of victories and records. Quincy's name became synonymous with speed, his talent undeniable. College scouts came calling, offering a way out, a chance to hone his gift on a bigger stage. But college brought its own set of challenges. Quincy was no longer the undisputed champion. He was surrounded by athletes who had walked the path he was now on, athletes who had access to the best resources, the best training. There were moments of doubt, nights when the weight of expectations felt crushing, but Quincy never faltered. He used the doubts, the losses as fuel, pushing himself harder, determined to prove that he belonged. What set Quincy apart wasn't just his physical prowess. It was his unwavering mental fortitude. He possessed a rare combination of talent and tenacity, a refusal to be defined by his circumstances. He trained with a ferocity that bordered on obsession. Every sprint, every weight lifted, every bead of sweat shed was a testament to his unwavering commitment. He visualized himself crossing the finish line, the roar of the crowd, the weight of the gold medal.
I knew I had something special, but I also knew that talent alone wasn't enough. It was about pushing my limits, embracing the pain, knowing that every ounce of effort would be worth it.
The road to the Olympics is paved with sacrifices. Quincy missed birthdays, holidays, milestones. He poured every ounce of his being into his training, his focus unwavering. But doubt, like a shadow, has a way of creeping in. There were injuries, setbacks, moments when the finish line seemed impossibly far away. But Quincy held on to the belief that his time would come. He drew strength from his family, his coach, his unwavering faith.
There were times I wanted to quit, times when the pain was too much, the pressure too intense. But then I'd remember why I started, the fire that burned inside me, and I'd get back up and fight.
The 2024 Olympic trials, the culmination of years of blood, sweat and tears. Quincy knew this was his chance to silence the doubters, to prove that he belonged among the best in the world. The pressure was immense, but Quincy thrived under it. He ran like a man possessed, his stride effortless, his eyes fixed on the finish line. When he crossed it, securing his spot on the Olympic team, the emotion was raw, unfiltered. Paris awaited. The City of Lights, ready to bear witness to the culmination of a journey defined by resilience, determination, and an unwavering belief in the power of dreams.
Section 7, the race of his life.
The air crackled with anticipation. The stadium was electric, filled with the energy of thousands of spectators who had come to witness history in the making. The world watched as Quincy stepped onto the track, his heart pounding in rhythm with the cheers of the crowd. Every step he took was a testament to the countless hours of training, the sacrifices, and the unwavering determination that had brought him to this moment. This was it, the moment he had trained his entire life for. The starting pistol fired, echoing like a gunshot through the stadium, signaling the beginning of the race. Quincy got off to a strong start, but he wasn't in the lead. He knew the race wasn't won in the first few seconds. It was a test of endurance, strategy, and heart. He settled into his pace, his eyes focused, his breathing steady. Each stride was calculated, each breath measured, as he found his rhythm amidst the chaos. He could hear the crowd roaring, but their voices seemed to fade into the background as he locked into his zone. In that moment, it was just him and the track, a battle of willpower and strength. As they rounded the final bend, Quincy dug deep. He could see the finish line in the distance, a beacon of hope and victory. He could feel the lactic acid building in his legs, but he pushed harder, fueled by years of relentless training and an unyielding desire to prove himself. Every muscle in his body screamed for relief, but his mind was set on one thing: crossing that finish line first. With one final burst of energy, Quincy surged forward, his eyes fixed on the finish line. The crowd erupted as he crossed it, victorious. This was the race of his life, and he had won. The final stretch. Quincy gave it everything he had. Every muscle in his body was pushed to its limit. Every ounce of energy was channeled into those final moments. His legs burned, his lungs screamed for air, but he refused to give in. The pain was excruciating, but the thought of victory kept him going. He surged forward, inch by inch, overtaking his opponents with a final burst of speed. Each step was a battle, each breath a struggle, but he was determined to win. He crossed the finish line. Time stood still. Then the scoreboard flashed. Quincy Hall, gold. The stadium erupted. The cheers were deafening, a symphony of joy and pride. The weight of the world lifted off his shoulders, replaced by a wave of pure, unadulterated joy. He had done it. The journey, the sacrifices, the endless hours of training, it had all paid off. The kid from a small town, the underdog, the one who dared to dream big, was an Olympic champion. His story was now part of history, an inspiration for future generations. And as the American flag was draped over his shoulders as the national anthem played, he felt a profound sense of pride and accomplishment. Quincy knew that this victory was bigger than him. It was a symbol of hope, a testament to the power of perseverance and belief. It was a testament to the power of belief, a beacon of hope for anyone who dared to dream. His victory was a reminder that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. The nation rejoiced, and Quincy Hall became a legend.
"This gold medal," Quincy said, "it's not just mine. It belongs to everyone who dared to dream with me, who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. It's a symbol of hope, a reminder that we're all capable of achieving greatness."
Quincy's victory sent shockwaves around the world. He became an overnight sensation, his story a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human will. But for Quincy, the victory was about more than just medals and accolades. He used his platform to inspire, to give back to his community, to show kids from backgrounds like his that anything is possible with hard work and determination. He established foundations, mentored young athletes, and became a vocal advocate for equal opportunities in sports. Quincy Hall's journey is far from over. He continues to dominate the track, breaking records and inspiring a new generation of athletes. But his legacy extends far beyond his accomplishments on the field. He has become a global icon, a symbol of perseverance, determination, and the power of the human spirit. His story reminds us that greatness knows no bounds, that with unwavering belief and an unyielding spirit, anything is possible. And as Quincy steps onto the track, ready to etch his name in the annals of history once more, the world watches, captivated by the brilliance of a champion who dared to chase his dreams and, in doing so, ignited the dreams of millions. The future is golden.